Hello and welcome to this edition of FiTV. I'm your host, Brad Swanson. We are coming to you across from Florida's Capitol on what is the first, well, technically the second day of the 2020 legislative session. It's the first full day and everyone's doing all the flowers and everything. I'm joined today by Brian Burgess, President and CEO of the Capitolist, an amazing online news source for everything that's going on over there. A little bit of opinion.
Growing, it's growing.
So what's happening at the Capitolist? Give us what's next.
We try to do some analysis. I mean, there's a lot of press corps, even though the press corps is shrinking, and it has been shrinking for years. There's still a pretty robust amount of coverage that goes on here. There's still a lot of outlets. They're all moving digitally, of course. And so what we try to do is bring you not just what's happening, but sort of what we think's going to happen, why we think it's happening. A little bit more analysis than just straight news.
Sure.
So yeah. So what's happening? I'm glad you asked.
Right.
Got three new reporters.
Right.
Got Jordan Kirkland, who used to be with Florida Roundtable, and I think he still does a little bit of content for them.
Right.
But he's on board now as our politics and campaigns reporter.
Okay.
I've got Alyssa Parker, who's doing the Capitol and policy stuff. And then I've got Maggie Clements, who's doing some investigative reporting. So I'm really excited about the team we've got.
We're really happy that they finally have writers there and not just
guys like me who are cartoonists.
Right, right, exactly.
Yes, well,
all right, so the governor gave his kickoff speech today. You know, what's the Capitalist take on reactions on all sides to that?
Well, no, I think he covered all the bases. He hit all the typical things that he needed to talk about. He pushed his agenda, and then you had all the typical agencies pushing their part of what they're going to do to sort of advance that agenda in the legislature. So not a lot of surprises there. What we're seeing, of course, is the usual suspects saying this is good stuff. The Florida Chamber likes what he's doing, of course, and sort of a lot of conservatives like myself. Sure. But there's interesting things going on where you've got the governor really making an outreach to environmental groups, and especially the Everglades Foundation, I noted, seemed to like his call for, what was it, $650 million worth of Everglades restoration and water management stuff. That's a big deal down in South Florida, as a lot of people know. The water quality has been a focus of his administration, and he's been working very, very diligently to sort of check that box with the environmental groups, and just how much longer he can keep that up, I am curious to see.
Well, think about it from a checking the box. Do you think it's truly checking a box, or do you think he's
I don't mean on his part.
No, but applying conservative principles, if you will, to solving what are traditionally issues owned by the Democrats?
I think it's a genuine push by him. I think there's this natural skepticism on the part of environmental groups, and especially the more, I would say, activist groups. The Everglades Foundation has been a fixture here in the Capitol for years and in Florida, but I would say that they are they're cautiously optimistic. I don't speak for them at all. In fact, I've had plenty of issues with them. I don't get along with a lot of what they're trying to accomplish and the way they do it.
Several famous disputes you have running with those groups.
There's no question. But I think they've been cautiously optimistic, and I think the real where the rubber meets the road is what's going to happen when Governor DeSantis has to deviate slightly from what they want. A lot of times, some of these groups are not. They just don't like that, and as soon as you deviate, you're off. You don't think
they'll be completely forgiving and
we'll
hey,
see.
kumbaya?
We'll see. I think it's a tricky game. It's a tricky path for a tightrope for the governor to navigate, and he's done a good job so far. I just don't know that he can keep doing it.
All right. Final question: House and the Senate. Who do you think wins? Who do you think? What's your take?
Well, as a conservative, I mean, I like Senator Galvano. I think Jose Oliva it governs more my kind of style. I really like his approach. I like he doesn't go out and seek the media limelight. I did see a great press conference he did today, and I felt like he did a great job. But I really feel like the way he's approaching his agenda, I like it, and I feel like he keeps his cards a little closer to the vest, and I think that'll suit him well as we get closer to sine die.
All right, well...
that was a Latin phrase, if you didn't know it.
Is it Latin, really? Latina or Latin?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I don't know where that comes from. Sine die, I don't know. What does that mean?
All right.
It means end of session for those of you who don't know.
We can't wait to tune in to the next
60 glorious days.
Issues and releases of the Capitolist.
It's going to be awesome.
Brian, as always, thank you for coming on FiTV. We look forward to having you on again during session, and congrats on the next direction for the Capitolist.
We're very excited. Tune in. Thecapitalist.com with an O.
With an O. With an O. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.